Hello and welcome to Ames in Focus, the podcast that brings you closer to the people and programs that make our community thrive. I'm Bill Gebhart with Communications and Outreach at the City of Ames, and today we're talking about a program that's simple in concept but incredibly important for many families in our community, especially during the summer months when school is out and daily routines change. Joining us once again is Brianne Anderson, Youth Services Manager at the Ames Public Library. Bree, welcome back to Ames in Focus.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Well, we're glad to have you back. So today we're focusing on the Summer Meals Program. So to start, can you give us an overview of what this program is and why it matters?
Yeah, so this is nothing new. The library has done it for many years, and it kind of recognizes the fact that there is a big need for kids to have access to food in our community.
My kids like food.
I mean, food,
Absolutely,
right? Like
yes.
You give any child food and immediately they are happier people.
Right.
Right. And so, and especially kids, like there's 1 in 4 kids in Story County who are eligible for free and reduced lunch, right? So there are 25% of the population of children that don't necessarily have ready access to food.
Right.
And so the USDA has a program for communities all across the country that's if you have a big enough need in your community and in certain areas, they will provide funding so that you can provide meals during the summers because kids can get access to meals during the school year. They get oftentimes breakfast and lunch. And then sometimes there's even like backpack programs where they can get stuff over the weekends and stuff. But like once school stops, what happens, right? These kids are just out. So we are super excited to actually qualify for that USDA funding this year. And we will be able to provide meals Monday through Friday to any kid 18 and younger.
And so that happens at the library?
Yes. So at the library in the big auditorium, it starts at 11:30 till 12:30. They're hot meals. Usually towards the end of the week, they're cold meals, just sandwiches. There's everything that kids usually get at school, they can get as a free meal at the library.
And you said it qualifies for the USDA funding. So what does that mean for the program and the families here?
So the USDA kind of takes census data and kind of chunks up communities and cities. And if you are a place that serves summer meals and you lie within those areas of high need within your community, then they can provide the funding to be able to supply these meals. The last few years, we haven't actually qualified for that. So the last 4 years, we have been super blessed that Mary Greeley Medical Center and Chevron, formerly REG, has actually contributed funds for us to continue this program and have it. But this year, because of new data and stuff like that, we actually qualify for USDA funding again this year.
And so definitely great partnerships, but now we're back with the USDA with the funding for this program. Well, that is really cool. So we talked about it. We're talking about kids being in school. So who can participate? If you give me like the exact whatever people can participate.
Anybody who walks in our door who's 18 and younger.
So anyone 18 and younger can get lunch.
I do not need to know where you live. I do not need to know what your socioeconomic status is. I do not need to know what your family situation is. I'm not going to ask any questions. If you are 18 or younger, you get a free meal. And even so, we'll have a lot of like parents that will come in too with their kids, and they can then purchase a meal themselves for $5. So we will feed everybody. It's just free for anyone 18 and younger.
And then so if I come with my kids, I can purchase a meal for myself and eat with my kids while I'm there too.
Absolutely.
Okay, yes. So that is great. Who can participate? So you also mentioned that people can access these meals Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when does this start? Because we say summer meals program. So when it's summer.
Yes,
so when does this start?
Yep. So it'll actually start next week. Okay. So June 8th on Monday is the first Monday of the program, Monday through Friday, and we will run all the way through August 14th. So there's just 1 week at the beginning of summer and 1 week at the end where it's not covered from where they leave school to where they start. But otherwise, we're serving the whole time. And
then, it's every day from June 8th to August 14th?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so anytime, Monday through Friday, you said it starts at 11:30. What time does it get over?
12:30.
11:30 to 12:30.
Yep.
And it's in the auditorium at the library, the Farwell T. Brown Auditorium.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
No, that sounds great. So For families who might be hearing about this for the first time, what would you want them to know about how to participate, how easy it is to participate, any of that?
Yeah, we don't ask any questions. We don't the purpose of providing this is so that anybody who needs it can get it. Right? That's it. I don't want any barriers to be put in place. We don't want any stigma attached to it, nothing. So are there families who probably can afford to feed their children who come in and eat meals? Absolutely. But are there kids who absolutely don't have access to food that come in? Yes. And having all of that happen in the same room is absolutely wonderful.
And I think that people get used to that with the Ames Public Library, that there's no stigma, there's no nothing. Everyone is welcome here, wherever you're coming from. Please come to the library.
This 100% matches our mission as an organization, is that everybody who walks in our door gets the same service and the same, or maybe not the same service, but everyone gets what they need when they come.
Absolutely.
Right? Everyone is welcome. We're not going to throw out barriers if we can avoid it to anybody who walks in our door.
And I think that makes it for this program easy. So if families are worried about what it's going to look like or how it's going to work, it's the library.
Yep.
Right? So you could, just like you would come in for a story time or just to grab a book or to use a study space or whatever, is the same way for this lunch program that happens in the summer.
And it's why I think we fought so hard over the last few years to keep this program, because we are on all major bus routes, right? So transportation is an easy place for us. We are a place where people are going to come no matter what anyways, right? Because everybody should come to the library.
Right.
And stuff like that. We're not hidden away in parts of the town that are hard to get to or things like that. There are other places around town where you also can go get free meals, right? So we are not the only entity in town, right? When the school has their summer school program going on, you can go there and get a free meal. The Boys and Girls Club, they have an open site there too. So there are other options, but their dates are a little bit more narrow for their summer programs, right? So I think we're the only one in town, as far as I know, that is as close to school out to school beginning as we can get.
And it's really great that we are back with the USDA funding, but it's also really cool that we had such great community partners that could keep it running when we weren't qualified.
Absolutely. It's why we've valued those partnerships. The Ames Public Library Friends Foundation has just done so much work to keep this program and keep it a priority. It matches our strategic plan. It matches the purpose and the goals we have for our community. And
we touch on this a little bit, I think, but programs like this go beyond just providing meals for kids, although providing meals for kids at a very basic level is very important. But what kind of impact do you see this leaving on kids and families in our community? Yeah,
I mean, kids who are fed, meeting those basic needs, right, are their social emotional growth happens, their maturity happens. They can concentrate on other things, right? So if they come into the library and they get food, then they can stay and participate in programs or pick up books to read or do all of the other things that are productive things, right? When you're hungry, you oftentimes don't make the best decisions, right? And things like that. And so by being able to provide this one thing, we're setting them up for a little bit more success or an easier road to do it.
And it's really cool that this one thing then really does play into the library's role, overall bigger picture role in supporting the community.
Yes. The last time we were on, we talked about Terrific Tuesdays and some other summer programming. So we scaffold lunches in a way so that we're supporting either side of it, right? On Tuesdays, Terrific Tuesdays happens. Danielle kind of talked a little bit about that. And so that's, we're bringing in performers, we're bringing in educational things that are attracting people, that are helping them learn, helping them grow, and then they can stay for lunch, right? So and then right after lunch, we have our Reading Buddies program, which we partner with Raising Readers in Story County for, which is a tutoring program. So maybe you have a struggling reader who needs a little bit extra help during the summer to combat that summer slide, right? This is a program where you can come and get food, stay for tutoring, and have, a really great day, and come out of it much better on the other side.
No, absolutely. I think that very well fits into the library's philosophy on why they exist here in Ames as well. Yeah. So before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like the listeners to know about the summer meals program?
Just that, it's here for you, right? It is okay for anybody to come. We have a target audience, absolutely. But it really is here for everybody. I mean, we see that need. We serve 100 meals a day. We served 5,000 meals last summer, right?
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. But it's okay. Like, we want it to be for everybody who needs it, right? And if you are able to come to the library and stay longer at the library because you've come in the morning for a program and then you want to play in the afternoon, and you need that meal in between, come, right? Like, we are just happy that people are coming and having a positive experience at the library. That's what we want. And we consider that a success. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think that's a good reminder for us all. So, but before we go, we have some rapid fire questions. You did this last time, right? So just for fun, but first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
What is your favorite summer meal?
Oh, anything on the grill.
Anything on the grill.
Like anything on the grill or eaten outside.
Okay. Yep. So outside food for the summer.
Yes,
got it.
For sure.
What about a go-to snack?
Oh, anything crunchy. Give me crackers or chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sweet? Yeah. You like the salty?
I'm a salty person, I think. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I've always thought of you as a salty person. Okay. Would you prefer an early lunch or a late lunch?
Oh, funny. Late. Just because, like, my body is trained that way with schedules at the library. Yep. It's a late lunch every day.
No, I get it. So you just sort of stay consistent.
Yes,
I think my kids are like that a lot too. They always want early lunch because in school, their lunches happen so early.
That way.
I'm like, why are you eating lunch at 9:30? Yes. And so they're like, we want lunch. And so that's how it works.
Yep.
But, okay. And what is the best part about summer at the library?
Oh, the people. Like, there are so many people who come into the library during the summer. And some of them we only see every summer. And so it's this amazing time to catch up with people, see how kids are growing, see how they're doing, and reconnect. And it's fun. Like, during the school year, kids come in, but they're looking for projects and stuff like that. When they come in during the summer, it's free reading time, right? We get to recommend all the fun books.
Right. So, no, I think that's great. So the people are the best part of the summer.
For sure.
And you can come in and share a meal with them Monday through Friday.
Yes, at 11:30 in the auditorium. Come on in.
I think that's great. That's that reconnect time.
Yeah.
Bree, thanks again for joining us and helping us share more about this important program. It's great to see the library continuing to find ways to support the community.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, the Summer Meals program runs Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. from June 8th, that's this coming Monday, through August 14th. And it's open to anyone 18 and younger, or you can buy a meal for $5 if you're coming with your kids. For more information, be sure to visit amespubliclibrary.org and be sure to follow us on social media for updates. And don't forget to subscribe to Ames in Focus and leave a review. Thanks for listening. And if your summer schedule starts to feel a little unpredictable, just know there's always one thing you can count on. That's lunch at the library. Until next time, take care.
Ames in Focus is a City of Ames podcast.